Hiya, it's Ali here, and I'm jumping on today to have a little bit of a sneaky peek at Mark Maker's new release of stamps and dies and papers. This particular release is going to be on Create and Craft on the 14th of April. So what I wanted to do today was just jump back into the land of doing videos again, because I haven't done one for quite a while, and quite frankly when I got myself sat down to do it and I forgot what to do. So it's going to be a quick one, this, just to show you the products that are going to be in the collection, and also just to show you my design team samples, which will be on the show on the 14th as well. But I just wanted to, as I said, just to do a little video and a little sneaky peek at the products. So first of all, it's a succulent collection. So let's start with the stamps. First of all, just pop these to one side. They're absolutely beautiful, these stamps. I love them. They're really big as well. You can see they're in sort of relation to my hand. They're really good size. I'll just put them back on the backing card so you can see them. So this one's got the gorgeous vines. It's got the I call it like kind of cacti leaves, if you will, these two here. And then you've got some beautiful flower heads there, little one and sort of medium and large. And then here you've got some sort of texture stamps to create texture on your projects as well. So that's the first clear stamp set for the succulents. This is the, I've got it wrong way around actually. This is the backing paper for this. This is the Succulents Bounty Botany stamp set, and this has got 12 stamps on it. Okay, and the second stamp set, this is absolutely beautiful. This is the Succulent Pots and Patterns stamp set. This has got a ginormous cage in, like a bird cage. Well, not a bird cage. What do you call them? Sort of the plant cages. The oh, I can't remember what you call them. Anyhow, it's one of those, and that is literally the size of my hand. It's huge. It's beautiful. So yeah, it's terrarium, isn't it? Yeah, when you've got the little glass cages where you put the plants in, it's like a terrarium, I think. Yeah. Anyway, tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, or right, or whatever. And then you've got 3 pots of varying sizes there. I'll just pop it on the backing sheet again. So you've got this one here with a sort of kind of like faded out writing on it. This little beautiful pot here, and like a cracked pot, or a dirty pot if you like, down here, like a terracotta pot. And then you've got these kind of patterns here, again, add for texture, backgrounds, and whatever you like to put onto your project. So those are the 2 absolutely beautiful stamp sets. We've got an amazing die set. Now this is, I've just put this onto my backing sheets, and these are amazing, and I mean absolutely amazing. There's lots of them, hence they're being on 2 sheets. Let me just check. So here we've got the die set. So you've got the beautiful big leaf. These are the succulents leaves. I'll show you in a second how they kind of conform. You've got another, what I call the cacti fern leaf-y things. You've got 3 sets of ferns. These are invaluable. They really are amazing for you know, filling in and what have you. And then again, like this cacti outline die as well. Absolutely beautiful. So to also complement this collection is a beautiful background paper pack. Now the paper packs from Mark Maker are amazing. The quality of them is fantastic, and also they've got this like amazing smell to them as well. So I tend to kind of sniff them and stroke them for a while, because, you know, as you do. So I'm going to go through. There are 24 A4 sheets. They're 250 GSM, they're uncoated, so you can use your inks and you know, whatever you usually throw at stuff, at your projects, they're able to be done beautifully to cut through your die cutting machines. And there's 3 sheets of each design, so you can have 1 to play with or 2 to play with and 1 to keep and stroke. It's up to you. And they are absolutely gorgeous. This is one of my favourites. I have used one of them, hence it being a little bit there. So 3 of each, as we say. I'm going to go through very quickly because obviously they'll be gone through a lot more in depth on the show. So you've got this pattern here, and you've got this one here, absolutely gorgeous. Then you've got the one with the ferns on, well, or leaves, not ferns, I beg your pardon. And then you've got one here with the like bubbly effects there, and then you've got the sort of lines, and that cacti one sort of in the background there. You can just make out the shape of it there. I love this one too, absolutely beautiful. I've used this in one of my samples. And then that's another one of those. And then you've got your ferns and your kind of leafy ferns, a couple of flowers there. That was from the stamps. And that's just repeating a few because obviously I've used some of them in my samples, which I'm going to give you a quick sneaky peek at now. Okay, I'll just pop those to one side. And I'm going to grab my sample box. So for this one, I have coloured the terracotta pots. For the background here of these leaves, I've actually used one of these stencils. I'll just grab the stencil. It's the Woodland Organic stencil. I will trust me not to have a background there. No, yeah, no, maybe just a little. Yeah, it's the Woodland Organic stencil, and I've just used this leaf here, okay, to create a sort of a subtle background here. And then this is what I was saying about those die cuts and using the paper, absolutely beautiful. And you can see the dimension there if I just kind of turn it around slowly. Really looks so much like the succulents. I love the 3D effect that these give. So that's that one. That's just a little 6x6 card. I've done a lovely little tag here, and that's using the florals, and all I've done is watercoloured and then watercoloured the flowers and just sort of raised some up with some double-sided sort of foam tape. Can't get my words out today. So that's a little tag there. I've done a very, very simple one here, which I've just stamped it off in a light grey and done a little bit of, I don't know if you can see that lovely glitter there. So I've tried to keep it monochrome, if that's the word for it. Done a little bit of splatting in the background and then just added a lovely little sentiment there. Okay, and then here I've done a background using distress inks and gold Kuretake, sort of shiny gold splatty inky stuff, and I've just done that smooshing effect in the background. And then I've watercoloured the terracotta pot and some of the flowers from the stamps. I just made a little simple card there. The actual sentiment is from one of the previous releases from Mark Maker. Just bear with me, I'll see if I can find it. It is from, I think it's Woodland Organics. Just trying to find it, come on. Yeah, it is the Woodland Organics, and it's the gorgeous sentiments that are included in that lovely collection as well. So that's that one. And then I've done exactly the same here, just made a larger card using the craft card, and done the same again, just made a nice texturized background using distress inks and gold splatty sort of shiny inks. I've coloured in the lovely sort of sentimenty faded sentiment pot, and then added the floral and the big green ferny stamp. Absolutely love this collection, so lovely. This one I've used the backing paper from the background paper pack, and again I've coloured in that faded sentiment pot, and then watercoloured the succulents, and I've just built up a little you know, orientation with the flowers. Again, I love that 3D kind of look that it all gives. So, and I've just added a thank you, and that is also from the Woodland Organic stamp set, which has got the various different sentiments on. It's the distressed type sentiment stamp set, so I've used the thank you on that. Now this is one of my favourite cards, and it is the terrarium. I think that is the word for it. And what I've done is I've stamped it out, popped it on, created an orientation, you know, like an arrangement, floral arrangements. Again, I've used that lovely stamp sentiment from the Woodland Organics stamp set, and sort of added that on. Stay wild, because it looks a bit like a wild little orientation. And again, I love the way that you can create the 3D-ness, if that's a word, for the, you know, for your projects. And then I thought, well, I was sat looking, and I thought, just think of something out of the box, you know, that you can create. And I was just looking at the way that the flowers had all fallen at one point, and I thought, wow, right, now I've created this one. So what I've done is I've watercoloured all the florals and the ferns, and I thought, hey, it has to be. And what I've done is I've actually, I've drawn the face myself. This little stamp set is from the Celestials. So I just thought I'd put a little bit of decoration on her face. But again, as I say, I just thought outside the box. I thought something different. And I love how she's turned out. I really am proud of her. So, yeah. She's got a lovely little hair do there with the florals. So they are the samples that I have created, and you will no doubt see them as well on the 14th on Create and Craft. So basically, this is your collection, your 2 sets of stamps. So they are the the Succulents Pots and Patterns stamp set, and the Succulents Bountiful Botany stamp set. Okay, then you've got the beautiful die set. There's so much scope with these, it's absolutely amazing. And then you've got the beautiful background paper pack as well. So that's your collection for the 14th of April on Create and Craft. I'm not just sure what time it's on, actually. I should have probably asked that, but if you pop it in on search on Create and Craft, it will come up, and you'll be able to see. So there you've got it. I hope you enjoyed having a look at that and looking at the samples that I've created. And what I will do as well, I've got a project that I want to do, and I'm going to video doing it. It's a mixed media project using the die cuts, which I've got them all ready here, all lovely and ready to create. I'm going to do a frame, and I'm going to be using the terrarium, and I'm going to put it all into a frame and arrange it around. And so I'm hoping that'll come out the way that I want it to, but we'll never know till we try. So look forward to seeing you in the next video, and till then, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining Ellie on the 14th of April on Create and Craft, and we'll see you soon. Bye.